What's up, folks? C-Corpse here, and welcome to another vlog. It's the next day, Tuesday the 22nd, and I got some good sleep. Ate a decent meal last night. Don't feel too bad. I got a little bit of dry mouth, and my stomach is just the littlest bit off this morning. And right after I got up, I went to bed about 10, got up about 6:30. I had to use the bathroom, and so something is messing with my lower intestines because I didn't eat anything that should have warranted something like that. So it could be all the drugs that are just in my system are messing with my lower intestines, gave me a little bit of, what have you. So keep an eye out for that. And it was one of those, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Oop. Gotta go. So, but feeling okay. I am having a dickens of a time getting these vlogs uploaded. I'll plug my phone into my computer, and thank you, Google. These files are not accessible. They're not saved to the cloud. They're not saving my pictures. I don't know if it's like on a freaking whatever. It takes forever for them to save, so I'm just uploading them to Google Drive. Well, that takes however long that takes. And last night, the damn thing didn't upload the second part. The part I did at the house. So now I have to upload it now. Hopefully it'll finish before I leave, which is probably not going to happen. So I'm going to have to redo it tonight. So I'm going to have 3 probably bit pieces to upload tonight, and then I was going to try and get it out tomorrow. Who the hell knows, but we'll see what happens. I'm just irritated. And then, so I got to upload them to freaking OneDrive or Google Drive, and then I have to fucking download them back down to my computer so I can edit them. It's like, really? Why can't I just pull them out of the phone, Google? Why can't you just put the shit where I can see it on the freaking phone? Oh, and have I mentioned roid rage? This happens to me when I get in the interview steroids. My floor for dealing with, how much frustration, my level of frustration that I can deal with severely drops towards the bottom end of things. So I get fairly easily frustrated. So, and then to top it all off, hold on a second. How can I do this? I'd have to pause it and flip it. Anyway. But you can see all the carpet and stuff I had to remove last night. This was full of stuff. And you can see all the mud and dirt that came in. The problem is you probably can't see it, but it's right back in that freaking corner. And of course it's behind a retaining wall. So the only way to get to it is to rip the shells out and dig there. So, needless to say, that's not going to happen anytime soon. The easiest way to fix that is for me to wait for summer, and dig along the front of my foundation, and just hit it with sealant again. Is the easiest way to deal with that. So, I've got a summer project. I'm doing the front yard anyway this year, but that's still like digging like 6 feet. It's just gonna be a lot of work. And I've got stuff. Well, I got pipes right there, so hand dig in a certain area. I don't have a bobcat or anything. I might bring one in now. Who knows? But dig along the foundation. And if I do, I actually think I want to get a bobcat and do some stuff anyway. I would like to. I think I want to put gravel along that area anyhow, and dig up a couple feet of dirt, and then put gravel underneath, sloping away from the house to help drain water. Is what I think I want to do, French drain style. We'll see. But yeah, so I don't feel too bad. Like I said, stomach's a little off, no headache. Frustration level's pretty well tanked. And this This pain in the ass of this Google thing, and I've got an Android phone, so I got no choice to use this shit. I don't know. Maybe I can force it to save locally. I don't know. I'll have to go in and look. If I can, that'd be so much nicer, because then I can just pull it off the phone, and there's none of this uploading shit costing me bandwidth, downloading it again costing me bandwidth. So, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I will do either another update vid while I'm at the hospital or doctor's office, or I will do another update vid tonight. Alrighty. I will see you guys later. So here we are, back home after day 2. Don't have my thing today. We had, the other one popped out, and then she had to go to a new place that was further on down. She tried the back of the arm, that didn't work too well. So she had to go right here, and that was just, she goes, that won't last the night. So, which is great, means I can take a shower without having to wrap my arm in saran wrap. So, today went better. Had a little bit of a headache, but we jumped on it right away with some Toradol. It started to come back after I left. I took some aspirin. It started here, and it started to go down my jaw. Now, yesterday I ran a fever of about 100.8. Today, I topped out at 99.1. So that's better. I did not get the chills. I did not feel achy and feverish. But I am riding a steroid high. I'm very amped up right now. It's probably a combination of the steroids, day 2 of the steroids, Toradol. I'm feeling no pain. So that's something to keep in mind if you go through this and your doctor uses steroids to combat some of the effects. As a matter of fact, my doc is thinking, she was originally going to give me 3 days, now she might give me all 5, since it seems so good at keeping the major symptoms at bay. But feel pretty good. If you do get the steroids, like I said, the roid rage is real. Your ability to deal with dang near any frustration just goes in the toilet. The littlest things will set you off, get you all brrr. So if you can, remove yourself from the situation, apologize a lot, and just just kind of, hey, I'm going to go off by myself and relax a little bit, I spent a lot of time in the garage when the last time I did this, and it was during the summer, so this time I'm just going to spend a lot of time in my basement, play some video games, just kind of chill out and relax, stay away from everybody. So the wife gets it. But it's not too bad. Today was pretty good. I didn't have any problems. Today it was pretty chill. My infusion nurse was kind of busy doing some stuff, so I fired up my tablet and watched a lot of YouTube and, just kind of chilled, read my book for a while, and, day went by pretty quickly. It's been nice. The last 2 days I've had the office to myself. So it's just been me, and the wife's been able to come in and sit down. It's not a very big infusion center. They just have 2 chairs. Tomorrow we'll have 1 person in, so the wife will just take off when they get there and go do a running around and stuff like that, and then come back when they're gone. They'll be there for 2 hours. So, and I know they're coming in for Tisabri. I know half the Tisabri patients anyway, because that's the drug I just came off of. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know. So far, I'm really excited about this. I mean, if I'm one of the lucky people and I don't get too much of the side effects, but some people say it took upwards of 1.5 years for them to feel normal. Again, fighting the fatigue and the stuff. And the one thing they said is don't fight the fatigue. Don't fight the fatigue. It just makes it worse. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to have to work. I'm going back to work next week. I'm the only one who's employed in the family. So, I'm my oldest son, and it's not like, he doesn't live in the house anymore. Wife doesn't work, so because she doesn't have to. I don't see the point if she doesn't have to work. It's great. She can stay home and, if something comes up with one of the kids, she's there to handle it. It's no big deal. But yeah, it's been interesting. The fatigue thing worries me a little bit. I don't like feeling fatigued. Nobody does. And if it takes 1.5 years to come back, but you are, I'm blowing up. I am trashing part of my immune system. So it's could take, if it takes a long time to come back, it could be that, I'm just coming back and then I cycle back into doing my next 3 doses, and then, starting all over from scratch. So they're talking. Some people said 18 months before they start feeling normal. But the thing that excites me so much about this drug is that after the next year I do my 3 doses, I could be done. My MS will be locked permanently in a box. Now, it's not going to fix any damage that it's done, and I've been lucky in that it hasn't done a whole hell of a lot to me. I have a stepbrother who was diagnosed at 30, and by 32 he was in a wheelchair. And he's been fighting. I mean, he's on the downslope, he's had it rough. Me, I've had a little optic neuritis. I got a little spasticity in my right leg, which, I walk fine. Every once in a while my knee buckles, but I can still function. I can still run. Not that I run. I hate running. But I go for walks. I go to the gym, I can do stuff. So, you can't let this disease get you down. You can't. And the main problem is that, the average person, it takes 10 years to get diagnosed. And by that point, the disease has had 10 years to play with you. And mine likes to play with my occipital lobe, likes to mess with my eyes. And that's what scares me. I do not. There's one thing. You take my legs, have them. I'll ride around in a wheelchair. I won't care. Don't take my eyes. Don't take my hands. Don't take my brain. I don't want the dementia either. Not at all. But, I'll admit, when I first got this, for about 2 years, I was messed up pretty good. Real worried about everything that was going on. Then I just started going day by day. I'm like, fuck it. What happens, happens. There's nothing I can freaking do about it. I take my medication, do what I need to do. If shit happens, shit happens. This disease, if it wants to get you, it's going to get you. At times, unless you get a good doctor, you get good medications, you get a good thing going, and the treatment is the thing. Treat it. Some people are lucky. Some people have one instance, and then it never comes back. I'm not one of those lucky people. My last MRI was pretty clean. I had one lesion that enlarged slightly. Nothing new. So that's good. Nothing new on the spine, nothing on the lower spine, the C-spine, T-spine, and one slightly enlarged lesion in my brain. Apparently I do have some degenerating discs, though, in between my shoulder blades. I'll have to have that looked at. But that's not a neurologist's purview. So, but no, doing good, feel good, just a little amped. But no, day 2 down. Day 2's down. So far, she told me that day 3 has been the worst for the 2 other people she's done this with. I'm just the 3rd person in her office who she's done. The 3rd person in Alaska. My doctor's the only one who's doing this right now. She's pioneering it up here. Now, she's working with doctors down in the lower 48 that have been doing it for years. Specifically, this one doctor who's done like 150 of them, and has got 300, 400 people on a waiting list to get it done. So she's really awesome. But it's this could be the lifesaver. To be done with bothering to treat my MS. No more. Now, admittedly, with this drug comes along, I got to go in for monthly blood draws and quarterly urine specimens, because they want to keep an eye on my platelets, because this drug can trash your platelets. They also got to keep an eye on your thyroid function, because this drug can trash your thyroid. There's tried and true proven medication for the thyroid. There's proven medication for the platelets. So, kind of the lesser of the evils. I can take a couple extra pills a day to deal with platelets and her thyroid, or, and have my MS locked permanently in a box. It's never going to damage me again. Versus having to go do infusions every month, or I was on Capaxone for a 3 years, and that was shots every day, or having to take a pill or whatever. I take enough pills. Oh my God, I take massive amounts of D because MS strips D out of your system. I take vitamins. I take like 18 pills a day. I'm also on anti-anxiety medication. So, but between the D, the anti-anxiety, I've got allergies, I got an allergy pill, and then, 2 multivitamins, and a C, and beta complex, and their B12, and, oh, God, this is handfuls of pills. Matter of fact, I cut my multivitamins out for a while. They're making my stomach upset. That, and I need a pill case the size of a frickin' softball to keep just like a week's worth of pills. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this, and I'm really amped up right now. So touch back in tomorrow after I get hopefully a good night's rest. And I'm gonna do the same thing today. I'm gonna take probably take another muscle relaxer for the back. I've been sitting in a freaking chair for 8 hours today. It's a recliner. It's nice, but still, I'm getting up like once an hour to go pee, and they're pumping me full of fluids. I'm getting a half a gallon of fluid a day, of water, of electrolyte, whatever you want to call it, IV fluids. So that every hour, it's weird because I'm so used to drinking. I drink 100 ounces of water a day, but I also pee a lot because of it. I'm up going to the bathroom every 40 minutes to an hour, and it's weird to only drink half my water bottle, and I've gone to the bathroom 5 times. It's weird. It's just So what I'm drinking is I'm just drinking to keep my mouth wet because the steroids gives you dry mouth. So does the IV Benadryl. So, but all right. Catch you tomorrow. Check in tomorrow morning. Let you know how I slept. I'm kind of amped, so I am a little worried, which is probably, I got to take the antihistamine anyway, so that'll help damn me down. And the I think in conjunction with the muscle relaxer, that'll put me out. So I'm gonna try and go to bed about 9 o'clock tonight. So, but anyway, catch you folks tomorrow. Sig Corp signing out. Bye now.